Mike McCool here in the Royal Examiner studio, and with me today are the library ladies, Erin Rooney, Michal Ashby. So they're going to tell us all about all the great stuff coming up in November. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right. So Rooney, you're up first.
Oh, sure. No problem. So, of course, we have our regular programming that we do, such as our book clubs and our genealogy club, which you can also check out on our website and register for those at samuelslibrary.net. I know, I got to slow down.
Otherwise, give her such a hard time about that.
I know.
She's so
I gotta
excited.
get better at it, though.
She's so excited about all the things at the library.
But we do have two one-off programs that I wanted to talk about today. Okay. One of them is a virtual program. It's called Eggnog, Fruitcake, and Holiday Treats.
Sounds interesting.
One of our members of our Friends of the Library organization, her and her sister have some pretty cool recipes that they do for the holidays that they wanted to showcase for everybody. Okay. So you can tune in through Zoom if you register on our registration page. We'll send out the Zoom link the night before, and they'll be going over old-fashioned aged eggnog and holiday fruitcake recipes, along with some other holiday treats. They're great to enjoy with family and friends, as well as making really great gifts for the holiday season.
Yeah, feed them that old fruitcake.
Do you know there are some fruitcakes that are over 100 years old?
No.
I kid you not. I read a whole book on that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
When is all this happening?
So that is going to be Thursday, November 9th at 6:30. We will be recording it, so if you go ahead and register. If you can't make it, we'll end up sending out the links, and it'll also be on our Facebook and YouTube
Well, it's still
channel.
early enough that you could get on this for your holiday meals.
Exactly.
Make up some
Definitely.
of that. That'd be interesting.
And anybody who registers, if they provide their email, we'll actually send the recipes afterwards too.
Oh, that's even better.
Try and edit it
Cool.
as well.
That's great. That's great.
I might register.
It's going to be fun. The other really exciting program that we have is called Jasper Ridge, documenting a 13,000-year-old archaeological site near Front Royal. So this is going to be a really cool interactive presentation by senior archaeologist Mr. Mike Johnson and lithic technician Mr. Robert Richards on Jasper Ridge, which is an archaeological dig in Warren County.
Okay.
It's Jasper Ridge is a newly discovered part of the Flint Run and Thunderbird complex.
Okay.
Dr. Gardner and students had found a significant evidence of late to early post-ice age, which is like 13,000 to 9,000-year-old prehistoric hotspots located there mainly because of large jasper stone outcroppings that exist in Warren County.
You know, I heard about that. There's a lot of that stuff around the Thunderbird Farm area. I think there's a couple of those digs going on there.
Oh, exactly, and this would be one of them.
Yeah.
So they were saying that the jasper was especially desirable for making those prehistoric stone tools and blades that people see a lot. And part of this, they'll be talking about the actual dig that they're doing, but then if anybody, so most people, they find some artifacts on their own property that they're not sure about. You're more than welcome to bring those in, and they'll be there as well. Some other archaeologists can tell you what you may have.
You know, it's like holding history in your hands. Isn't that kind of...
Exactly.
It's kind of cool.
And it's also interesting for geology purposes, because jasper is a beautiful stone which comes in many colors.
So when is that?
So that's going to be Saturday, November 18th.
And that's at the location?
This is at the library in person.
It's in the library.
Yep.
Okay, I thought it was going to be at the... Okay.
From 2 to 4 p.m.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's it?
That's it.
That's your two main things?
Yep.
All right. How about your little non-main things, just your regular stuff? We're going to let her do that.
Yep.
Wonderful. Well, before I talk about all of our regular programming, I want to highlight the special things that we have going on. We have, believe it or not, even though it's November, we have a gardening program. Mm-hmm. Two of them. One, they're presented by the Master Gardeners, who do a fantastic job for us. And the first one is called We Sprouts, and it's for the preschool age. And the second one is Elementary Green Thumbs at 2 p.m., and that's on the 10th, and that's for elementary age. And both groups will be learning about the wonders of calico corn. That's the multicolored corn.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's I'm a big gardener, but corn is pollinated in such a fascinating way. And I'm not going to share it because that's the premise of the program.
Right.
But yeah, we want you to come to it. But it's a very magical way that it's pollinated. And also, it comes in the most beautiful colors. And so they're going to be talking about that. It's particularly a good time to talk about that because a lot of us use colorful corn for decorations for Thanksgiving. And as you know, November is the month for Thanksgiving. Yes. So we have garden programs. We also have a wonderful art program on Saturday the 4th at 2 p.m. called Aspiring Artists. We do that regularly, but there's always something in November that sort of relates to the holiday, which is nice. And then I just couldn't help it. I know we're talking about November, but I had to put in a teeny teaser. I want you all to mark your calendar off for December 16th. That is Samuel's Public Library's open house, holiday open house. It is our second one, and we are going to have wonderful things throughout the entire day. We are going to have crafts, cookies, stories with Santa, Christmas music, another craft in the afternoon, thanks to our our friends of Samuel's Library. There will be different events throughout the entire day. We really want to get everybody excited about this year's holiday season, and that's how we're going to be doing it.
Great.
Now,
That's December 16th.
December 16th. Now, we also, this is the very last day that you can bring in your entries for the holiday writing contest. That's one of my favorite programs.
What day is that?
Entire year. This is our very last day you can bring it in.
Today.
So I already spoke about it last month. So we've already have this many entries, which is pretty incredible. I think it's like double than it was last year.
That's good.
But we're hoping to get some more, and we will have a reception for all of the winners and their families in mid-December. Now, we don't give away that date because it's sort of a private event just for the winners. But it is one of our most special events throughout the year. We serve food, and we call up everybody so that they could read their work. And it's really heartwarming because not only are the winners extremely proud, but the entire families, their eyes all light up.
Especially when they get that book.
We produce, thanks to National Media Services and Mark, who's on the opposite side of the camera, and you for giving us a major discount. We produce a beautiful book, and everybody gets one.
It's an award-winning book. Yeah.
It is an award-winning book. And Royal Oak Bookstore this year will also be co-sponsoring it and giving out coupons to the bookstore for the first place winners in every single grade, which is incredible.
That's great. That's great.
Now, in addition to that, we have our music and movement program for babies on Mondays at 11. We have our homeschool hub and our science scouts every Tuesday. They flip back and forth. The homeschool hubs is in the morning for homeschoolers to learn all about science, and the science scouts is in the afternoon, and those focus on elementary age. And then on Wednesdays, we have all the itty bitties coming in. We have toddler story time at 10:15, preschool story time at 11, and it's so cute to see how the itty bitties get so excited about their little crafts and their songs and their books. I think that's one of my favorite days of the week. And then we have our Teen Connect program on Thursday the 2nd and our art program on the 4th. So
I think what we ought to do is when they do your next little the itty-bitty dance thing, the music,
oh, they do the cutest.
what we ought to do is you need to talk to all the mothers and say, we're going to bring our camera down there. And I think it'd be hilarious. It'd be just so cute.
Oh, that would be cute. If we got permission,
yeah, we could
you
do
would
that.
post
Yeah.
that.
Well, yeah, I think
I
it'd be great.
love that. We would just have to get permission because some of the moms do
Yeah.
not like that,
Yeah, I
and some
understand.
do. But it's so cute. We do this like teddy bear goodbye song, and the kids are so adorable.
It's amazing how they pick up on that real
Oh,
quick.
they do, and they're jumping around. They're waving goodbye. Yeah, all sorts of good stuff. So
And they talk in sign language. I've seen them. We taught our kids. They're funny. They'll learn it young. I mean, like less than a year old, right?
Right.
And they're doing sign, but they grow out of it. As soon as they can start talking, they stop using sign language. Isn't that weird?
It's kind of a
Just-
shame,
yeah.
really, because it's another way
Yeah.
to communicate.
Yeah.
But also, they do yoga, beginning yoga movements and music and movement, and it's so cool
think
to
it'd just
see
be
the
so
itty
neat.
bitties
I just
doing
think
their
it'd
little
be-
yoga movements.
I think it'd be so neat to get some videos on that.
We're gonna need to
America's
do that.
Funny Video. It's hilarious. It'd be good entertainment.
It would be.
All right. You check into that. We'll do it.
All right. Well, thank you. And so, so that's pretty much what's going on
Well,
with us, and we're super excited for all the stuff that
You
will be
didn't
coming
mention
up.
Bad Romance.
I did.
Because it's bad romance.
We will be having it. So so people who are interested. We love having new people join us. It's every first Wednesday at 6 p.m. at the library.
Right.
And then I do a genealogy club. Again, anybody new is more than welcome. It's for novices to if you've been doing it for 20 years. We love hearing
Sure,
everybody's
sure.
stories. That's every second Wednesday at 6 p.m. also at the library. And then we also have our Books and Beyond, which is our regular book club. That is every second Tuesday at 6 at the library. And then for the different themes for this month since November, we're actually doing historic fiction for bad romance. We're especially, since we have Thanksgiving coming up, we're focusing on North American historical fiction, and then for Books and Beyond, it's anything food related. So you got a favorite cookbook, you got a favorite book or a fiction book that is, or a graphic novel that is about a chef, or again just food in general.
Oh, I love that.
I like how she says graphic novel. What she means is a comic book.
Yes.
No, but that's such a neat idea to talk about food, because there's so many things. There's graphic novels, there's memoirs dealing with chefs and different
We have
food.
posted. If you look on the Royal Examiner we got a little feature tab called Food, and there's tons and tons of recipes we put up there.
I
from
love
time to
that
time.
you do
a lot of
that.
holiday treats, and but this fruitcake thing, that sounds. I haven't got any fruitcake recipes of
I finally found a fruitcake recipe that I think I can manage.
that you could eat.
And I could actually eat, and so I'm hoping to try it this year. It'll be my first fruitcake I've ever made.
Well, it'll be great.
So, well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I bet I've actually never had fruitcake, so I'm actually hoping to try some this
She's
time
a
around.
novice.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, if I make some, I'll save you a piece.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
So young, and never have
Well, you're not you don't like, are you a baker? Do you like to bake? Well, you do cornbread.
Yeah, a little bit.
cornbread. Yeah.
Oh, I love cornbread too.
Only thing I'm good at
Jiffy
making.
mix, that's the best cornbread.
That's what I
there
use.
is.
Yes. No, she has some good recipes
That is
she
the
shared.
best stuff in it.
It is, yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't-
It's a lot you can do with it.
A lot you can do with that $1 box of Jiffy Mix. It is the best
Absolutely.
cornbread out there. I've tried all kinds, and I still go back to Jiffy Mix. Oh, I give them a free plug.
Well,
all right.
we both have the same favorite recipes. Like you love cornbread and corn pudding. I love cornbread and corn pudding, and I always serve it with meatloaf. I don't know if you always serve it with meatloaf.
Sometimes I'll also do chili.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes we actually put canned corn into the cornbread. You ever done that?
Oh yeah, I have
Or the-
many times.
Yeah, it's great. All right, I guess that's about it.
Yep.
That's a wrap for November.
Yes.
That's always so much great stuff going on at the library.
Thank you.
Samuel's Public Library. You're open all except Sunday. You're not open on
All
Sundays.
except Sunday, and we just love how busy we are at this time of the year, and we want people to think of it as their second home away from home.
Yeah, I've tried to squeeze out of Rooney here, Erin, about SammyCon 2024, but she is mum. She will not tell me.
We're working on it.
Yeah, she knows what it is. They've already started planning because it's going to be bigger and better than 2023. I can tell. I know it. Thanks again. I appreciate it so much, you guys coming in, letting us
Thank
all
you.
know about Samuel's Public Library.
Well, thank you for having us.